What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another War Thunder video. Today I'm flying out the Yak-7B, a tier 2 Russian fighter with a battle rating of 2.3. I'm in realistic battles, and we're up against the Japanese on the last battle of Gall. I'm flying this plane up mostly because I'm trying to complete some of the I-301 missions. If you complete all of those missions, you get the I-301 Soviet fighter, which is something I'm looking forward to. With the Yak-7B at 2.3, you end up facing some interesting planes. War Thunder's Matchmaker gives you a pretty wide variety of planes at this tier. At 2.3 for battle rating, you're going to face the usual planes that you would expect. However, you're also going to face biplanes. And a biplane, like the Ki-10, which is one of the planes we'll be facing in this match, seems like a complete mismatch, in my opinion, going up against something like a Yak-7B, which has a cannon as well as machine guns. You have one 20mm cannon in the nose, as well as two 12.7mm machine guns with 400 rounds of ammunition, all of which are in the nose. Most Russian planes don't have wing-mounted weaponry. I find that the nose-mounted weapons are fairly accurate. Now, in this low tier of a battle, I'm not expecting to find a whole lot of planes climbing. So once I get up to about 2,500 meters, I decide to start diving. One of the issues with this map is the clouds are awfully thick. So clouds plus low tiers means there's no point in climbing very high. That being said, I want to stay above everyone, and I prefer to fly the Yak-7 as kind of a hybrid between a boom and zoomer and an energy fighter. I try to go for this Ki-61, however I just can't quite get my guns on him. Once you get going pretty fast with this thing, the controls tend to stiffen up and you can't make those small adjustments. Just go into a loop, try to get back onto a target. Ki-61. There's also a Premium 109, a couple of other early fighters and bombers, but nothing particularly scary. There are no zeros in this match that I recall. I try to get this guy, but I just can't quite turn fast enough in order to lead the target. He goes up vertically. I try to follow him as my pilot blacks out. He starts to turn, put a couple of shots, get a hit, and then snipe out his pilot after setting him on fire. That's one Ki-61 down, and here's one more chasing one of my teammates. Immediately put it into a turn, trying to catch up to him. Unfortunately, he's got quite a bit of speed on me. I just can't quite get there. Some of my other teammates are gonna have to give him a hand. Just looking around, trying to find another target, because I know I can't catch that Ki-61. And that's when I spot that Ki-10. He's being pursued, but he's not on fire, so I'm gonna take a couple shots. Miss him. He immediately starts turning, and I know that there's no way I'm going to be able to keep up with a Ki-10 in a turn fight. Not in this plane or anything else for that matter. Biplanes are far more maneuverable than the Yak-7. So basically I just try to wait my turn, bide some time, and wait for him to get into a situation where he's not turning. I go and try to get a little shot for a head-on, and I swear we collided. I swear. We were almost inside of that cockpit, man. That was close. And knowing that I can't out-turn the Ki-10, I just wait for him to turn off and go straight. And that's when I noticed something strange happen. It looks like he tries to land just on the other side of this little hill. Now, the theory I have is that I did actually collide with him, and that I damaged his engine, and he's forced to put it down as an emergency landing. Because I don't see any other reason why he would have to perform a landing out here in the middle of nowhere. I just used my MGs to finish him off, and that's the second kill. Not exactly an amazing kill, I admit, but you know, a kill's a kill. It looks like he still hasn't bailed out of his plane though, and he's got a buddy over here who hasn't bailed out of his plane after either being shot down or simply crashing. I line up some shots, put a couple of MGs into him to finish him off to get a kill assist. With the radar clear over my area, I head east and try to track down this Ki-43 There's also a 109 flying around here somewhere. There he is. He just popped in out of the sun. Unfortunately, my teammates are just spread all over the map. So if I'm going to take on these guys, I'm going to have to do it all by myself. The 109 comes in right directly at me. Looks like he's going in for a head-on. Now, the 109 Emil is not exactly a threatening plane, but it is similar in performance to mine. Now, I tried to move her so that I would get right in on his tail, and unfortunately, I completely fail. And now he's on my tail. So, shit, I gotta run. I probably could beat this guy in a rolling scissors of some sort. However, a 109 is very good with that maneuver. And frankly, I don't know how good of a pilot this guy is. So I just try to run. I don't have any teammates in the area. See, there's a Yak-1. He's over 15 kilometers away, so he's not going to be of much assistance to me right now. As we get over here towards the base, I notice there's a B5N2, which is a Japanese bomber. And then the Ki-43 fighter is landing. Now I've got a couple of options. I could leave the Ki-43 alone, or I could kill him. Now I'm not a huge fan of killing guys on the runway, but in this situation I feel like that's the best option. I don't want to let the Ki-43 live, only for him and the 109 to gang up on me after he's repaired. Shooting this guy on the runway is not the most honorable thing, but my luck with AAA in 1.45 has not been good. I've been shot down near runways so many times, even in arcade, it's unreal. So the fastest I can dispatch of this guy, kill the 109, and get the hell out of here, the better. Ki-43 is the third kill of the match. I want to get it after that 109. I got a little bit of distance on him, so I'm prepared to turn fight him. I just don't want to turn fight him right over that AAA. It's a little worrisome, to be honest with you. I go in for a head-on, miss my shots, and immediately turn to pursue. I want to remain fairly aggressive, and I want to get out of here ASAP. I want to kill this guy, get away from this AAA. Because you can hear the AAA firing all around me, even though you can't see the shots. Oh, there's one. AAA just got a little bit closer. This guy makes a mistake. He immediately decides to roll right in front of me. I kill the throttle, open fire, and snipe his pilot for the fourth kill of the match. Now, I don't see anybody else, so I immediately decide to book it. I want to get out of here, get away from this AAA. No one's showing up on the kill screen, so I assume that the match is over. I'm just waiting for the tickets to start counting down. See, a hostile team has been eliminated. Tickets start counting down, and then they stop. Now, why did they stop? As it turns out that B5N2 that was on the runway a couple of minutes ago has decided to respawn. He's been using the bail technique of bailing while on the runway after he's been repaired to respawn. And this is something you often see in higher tier matches with jets and even later tier props. It often happens when the last one or two guys is left on one particular team, and they tend to drag the match on for 20 or 25 minutes sometimes, I swear. They just drag it on forever. This guy, he could have stayed bailed, could have left the game. Unfortunately, and really foolishly for him, he decided he wanted to fight. Now, what a bomber expects to do against a fighter, I'm not really sure. I suppose he expects to win by using his AAA as a defense. I immediately go into a head-on, trying to take him out. And that's why I notice I take some damage from presumably the AAA. But I can't imagine his gunner got a shot on me that quickly. Again, this is all part of the AAA problem I've been mentioning. I want to get out of here. I want to be fighting this guy next to all this AAA. And to make matters a little bit complicated, I am running low on ammunition. I got one cannon round left, and I've only got 78 rounds of machine gun ammunition left. So I'm going to have to be careful with my ammunition here. Make sure I don't fire until I'm confident that I can land it, rather than spraying like I have been. Try to line this guy up, just hoping that this gunner doesn't take me out. Line up some shots on his tail, light him up, and get out of here. I'm hoping that he'll crash. It looks like he's managed to land it. Looks like he's rolling around on the runway. Still on fire. And his fire's out. Fuck. I got 41 rounds left. AAA is opening up on me. I got probably one pass to nail him before this AAA kills me, and I finish him off for the 5th kill of the match. Now I just have to get out of here. AAA has a tendency to get you even when you're several kilometers away, so I want to stay low and get out of here. That B5N2, that guy could have lived. He would have saved himself a few thousand silver lions and repairs, but instead he decided to fight, and frankly I don't understand why. I mean, honestly, what did he expect to do? I wasn't the only fighter left. I still had a couple of teammates left. I mean, he could have just stayed bailed, returned to hangar, and flew out into another battle. Unfortunately, he decided to spawn back in and die. Rather foolishly, if you ask me. Anyway, with 5 kills and a premium account, I managed to get just under 80,000 in silver lions. And just under 7,000 vehicle research points. I managed to finish off the Yak-9. I believe the Yak-9 is very similar to this Yak-7B, similar armament. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Leave a comment in the section below. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Take care guys.